train flying at a supersonic speed. I got what you want, I got it. I got what you need, I got it. Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues. Alright, all my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Got the heart of a lion, strong as iron, with a fire burning in my soul. There's a chip on my shoulder that looked like a mountain from every time someone said no. Never say I got $1 million swag, don't forget that. When you see me stepping the move, I gain across the building, bring back the feeling. Did a fright, I'm unstoppable. Hey, I got what you want, I got it. I got what you need, I got it. Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues. Alright, all my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now that I'm finally here, I said it. Ain't nothing about it fake, nah. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greatest. And now that I'm finally here. Alright, you know that I got it. That's all I really got to say. I raise it up another level when the bright lights come on. Let's play. The blood in my veins runs ice cold. And clutch is number 23. Wherever I go, that's the
From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside. Stepping into the box, Tony Gwynn. He will lead this one off today.
For the ballers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Tony Gwynn.
Hard hit ball to short. Correa is there. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Stepping up now, Bill Mazeroski. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and he misses it. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And set to stand in the legendary free swinger Vladimir Guerrero. Mazeroski leads off first with one away. Now a swing and a miss, and Vlad's down on strikes for the second out. So we're runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to. So digging in now, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's not stopping. He wants three. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Coming to the plate now, Chipper Jones. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Raymond comes up with it. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Batting third.
Standing in,
The
Cody
right fielder.
Bellinger. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it's gone as they add still another. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Gwynn has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he lays off for ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Settling in now, Brian McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped straight up. Jones in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Line towards center field. Springer is there. 2 gone. Ready now, Matt Chapman will work on keeping this top of the second alive. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Estrada has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He does.
And we'll have to leave it there as the So coming to the plate, Johnny Bench. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Gwynn is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Now with the plate, Carlos Correa.
Shortstop, Carlos.
Here's the pitch. And Liriano with the tough slider there for strike 1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gwynn has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. So striding in, Ozzie Albies will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the pitch. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. We've got baseball. Digging in now, Tony Gwynn. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and one strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Philmeyer isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty B, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 2-2. hit weekly back to the mound. One there. Return throw is in time. At the plate, Whit Merrifield. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double. Digging in now for Kansas City, Alberto Mondesi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's one down now. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 the count. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. 3-2 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And it's 1-1. Merrifield on third with 2 out. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1-2.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Raymond fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time. Now at the plate, Stan Musial. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Popped up. And there's the first out. Stepping in, Bill Mazeroski. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Owings is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. At the plate, Jorge Soler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit in the air to right field. And there to take it in is Guerrero, and that's out number 2. Here's Lucas Duda now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Duda is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat pad.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And next to bat, it'll be Chris Owings. In there, no balls and a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Striding in, Brian McCann, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Brian McCann.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. pops this one up. Dozier just to the left of the mound. Makes the play, one away. Ronald Acuna will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tony Gwynn. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Swing and a liner. Soler is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Ryan O'Hearn will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Royals. Number 66.
Sean Doolittle, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Right side. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. So next to the plate for the Royals, Whit Merrifield. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Liner towards second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adalberto Mondesi. A winning run at first with nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Snap throw behind the runner at second. Not in time. O'Hearn over at second. Merrifield on at first with nobody out. And the runner back easily. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Josh Hader comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Our final one.
Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout Day. Before taking his swings, this prospect shares a word with another prospect who just finished up. Sometimes, it only takes a simple word or two to establish trust in others, which helps during evaluation. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance, who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make an impression on the big league buyers.
just like a tourist. Oh, I'm a mess on my phone, but I've been blessed kind of sort of. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Oh.
Hey, look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Oh.
If you was whack and you came up with some
Everyone has a personality, even a ball player. That personality influences how they respond to their teammates and their coaches.
One time for the West, two time for the youngin' with the best flow. Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And run that base till they heart go out just like you, son. And look, this for my partners who low-key pitching. And those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now. My mama see something to brag about. And I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Ooh. Swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbered us, made us look barbarous. The hood part of us that don't startle us. Got the heart of Spartacus. Street tins out like Barnabas. That means
Let's play ball. Out.
In now, Parker Big Dog. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way.
Big Dog.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Prescott isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Roger Diaz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Diaz.
Roller out to short. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Striding in once again, Parker Big Dog. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Cal, base runner at first with one out.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh? Let's go.
Runner goes for second. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
Play ball. He's out. 3 out. You're out. 3 out. 3.
Digging in once again, Parker Big Dog.
The shortstop.
Come on, sit on something right here. Let it fly.
First pitch on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
0-1 count and the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the West. Now batting, the third baseman, Carmine.
Slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get two. There's one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Play ball. 3.
Now pitching for the West.
Let's go now, one time.
Leading off the inning, Parker Big Dog, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready once again, Freddie Clemens. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Clemens.
He's running. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Yeah, and coming into this showcase, nobody was talking about his speed, but that stolen base proves that running isn't all just about speed. It's about situational awareness, getting a good jump, taking what the defense and the pitcher are giving you. Well done there.
No one better. Clutch up here.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. O'Connor, a California-born ball player. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. Big Dog stands at second with no outs. Pickoff move to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Hey, I need you right now. Here we go.
Slow little roller to third. To his right, Cisneros. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Ready for another chance? Rod Belliard.
Left fielder, Rod Belliard.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, I'd love to see a nice turn on the back end of that double play. Good feet, soft hands, and a quick release to complete the play. A player with that kind of glove will be an asset to any team that drafts him.
Hard on the ground is short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 9th inning coming up. The East Stars lead it 5-2. Ready for another shot now. Parker, Big Dog. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
And now the runner's trying for third. Scooped up on the back end. And there are 2 away now.
Hey, on the bright side, he does move the runner over, which in a regular game is what a manager would want for him. Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The East Prospects posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Jose Marquez is the winning pitcher of record. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching.
You ready? Hey, grab that right there. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top.
What time it is, right? They don't want us to make it, so it's time to take it. Rhyme with them elks, it's time to see who be. Scope on them, turn them with this picture, hit you from distance. We came out the trenches with the stitches, God is my boy. When I gotta get that first one shot before that trip from hit me. Ain't gotta worry about looking back with my squad with me.
Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No. Not on my watch. No way. bring what you got, I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got, I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top.
Hopping out that truck with these nibblers looking like Thriller. I'm ready for the millions. Talk to myself in the mirror. Is you ready? Ready. Jump off in that Bentley with no ceiling. Is you ready? Is you sick of taking losses? Time for winning. They can't hang with us. Can't with us. They know we ain't been dangerous. If you think you with my squad, better hang it up. We been grinding hard. Can't take that from us. We been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us.
Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
We'll come from an explosion in the sky. One day there was nothing and the next there was life. And all the rivers and the mountains and the sun and the moon. And then all of a sudden it's a cloud of doom. It's a trap and there's no comfort fitting in. A fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. We all fell down from a giant dying star. Stardust on the breeze, pick an avatar. From nothing into all, and then the next thing to arrive is a terrifying fear of how you're supposed to live your life. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in. A fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. People everywhere will try to bring you down. Those jealous, they will try and take your crown. It's easier for them to put you in a box, keep you safely locked away because they hate it when the boat's rocked. Come on, they don't tell us who we are, so when they try and lock you up, go and get the crowbar. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves combined for 4 total home runs as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-4. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-2. Steven Strasburg had 13 punch-outs and earned the win, leading Washington to a win against the Mets 6-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates pounded out
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Braves finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-3. In other news from Atlanta, the team has announced a trade where they will receive second baseman Jurickson Profar from the New York Yankees. And in return, they'll send starting pitcher Mike Foltynewicz, according to confirmed sources. Heading into the day, the Braves are in first place in the NL East, while the Marlins are 4th in the division. The Mets pounded out 17 hits in this one as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-2. At the start of the day,
Inside the show. And now Inside the show. Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves earned the 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Tigers 9-6. The win was their 6th straight as a team. As of right now, the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, while the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. The Cincinnati Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 8-7. Entering the day's action, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Nationals are in 4th place in the NL East. The Arizona Diamondbacks brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. In the standings, the Diamondbacks sit in last place in the National League West Division, while the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they manhandled the Marlins 6-0. At the start of the day, the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, and the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Kansas City Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 9-2. As of today, the Nationals sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, and the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Philadelphia Phillies completed a 3-game series sweep as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-1. As of right now, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East, and the Phillies are atop the division. The Tribe racked up 11 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 9-3. Entering the day's action, the Reds sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, while the Indians sit in 1st place in the American League Central Division. The Buccos held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as
Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting off in the National League East, Freddie Freeman sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6 as the Braves took care of Kansas City 11-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The White Sox earned the 3-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 1-0. The Phillies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-4. The Rockies totaled 11 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-4. The New York Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 5-4. The Cincinnati Reds had 12 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 8-7. The Pirates pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 1-0. Dan Straley won his 4th game thus far as the Orioles took care of the Diamondbacks 4-1. The Dodgers completed a short 2-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Angels 8-5. The Giants got 12.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 11-2. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. In the standings, the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race, while the Reds are in last place in the NL Central, 19 games out of 1st. The Rays finished off a 2-game sweep as they manhandled the Marlins 11-4. As of today, the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. While the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, they're over 20 games out of 1st. The Philadelphia Phillies finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-2. They now have
Inside the show. Here's your host,
You say you sticking to the script, say that popping at the loop and put your hands up.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's officially scoreboard watching season as the regular season comes to a close. Here on Inside the Show, starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves put together 10 total hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. At the start of the day, the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st, while the Braves are 2nd in the division, 10 games out of 1st. The Indians completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-3. As of right now, the Nationals are in 4th place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Indians have clinched the AL Central Division and a postseason berth. They will be playing in October. Wei-Yin Chen collected his 8th win in relief, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 4-2. In the standings, the Phillies sit atop the NL East, an impressive 10 games ahead of 2nd. And the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. Yasiel Puig added 3 RBIs to his total as Cincinnati got the best of the Pirates 7-3. As of today, the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, 20 games out of 1st. And the Reds are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Cardinals got 11 hits overall as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-5. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Cubs are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Diamondbacks starting pitcher, number 7, got his 3rd win this season as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 2-1. As of right now, the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West, 17 games out of 1st, while the Padres are 4th in the division, 16 games out of 1st. The Milwaukee Brewers sent 3 balls.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In the fifth and deciding game of the ALDS, the Astros knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx, clinching the series and stamping their ticket to play in the ALCS. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
Just a Sunday, it's about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make thorough bread without the stable while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with, yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh, then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the, ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous, she be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Ooh, I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If you was whack and you came up with some paper, you still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 3 of the World Series, the Houston Astros combined to allow only 4 hits as they nab the win against the visiting Cubs 3-1. They take a 2-1.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For the 7th and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, the Chicago Cubs got the home victory against the Astros, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
Like you're coming from Kingdom Come, rhythm and reeling, the feeling of riding the sound through the ceiling. Hey, hey, never got no money, but I'm running from my ears and flooded, cold blooded, no money, I'm something low. Killing the moonlight with daylight. I got my X-ray eyes and I feel it's all fine.
Night running, all night running, star-studded, not far away. We're running all night running, cold-blooded all night running, all night running, star-studded, not far from night running, all night running, cold-blooded, we're all night running. Under the nightshade, tell me what we're hiding from, like someone could steal it. Are we waiting for some kind of feeling, or saving it up for the morning? Undercover, the cloak and dagger. Is there a creature in the attic? Are we for real, yeah, or just pretending? Will it burn out by the morning? Night running, all night running, star-studded, not far away. We're running all night running, cold-blooded, all night running, all night running, star-studded, not far away. Night running, all
I live for tidal waves and perishes and biblical floods. I got the green love and the streets in my blood. I'm on the final run, falling in and out of love. Oh, night running, all night running. Star-studded, non-following. We're running all night running. Cold-blooded, all night running. Night running, all night running. Star-studded, non-following. Night running, all night running. Cold-blooded, we're all night running.
We all come from an explosion in the sky. One day there was nothing and the next there was life. And all the rivers and the mountains and the sun and the moon. And then all of a sudden it's a cloud of doom. It's a trap and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. We all fell down from a giant dying star. Stardust on the breeze, pick an avatar. From nothing into all, and then the next thing to arrive is a terrifying fear of how you're supposed to live your life. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's a death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. People everywhere will try to bring you down. Those jealous, they will try and take your crown. It's easier for them to put you in a box, keep you safely locked away because they hate it when the boat's rocked. Come on, they don't tell us who we are, so when they try and lock you up, go and get the crowbar. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar.
Hey, you ready? Hey, grab that right there. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top.
Hey, you ready? You know what time it is, right? They don't want us to make it, so it's time to take it. Rhyme with them elves, it's time to see who be realer. Unloaded, empty the on them, make sure these people feel it. I'm shooting like Reggie Miller. Don't move or I'ma hit you. Pepper, toe, yeah, I call it Thriller Manila. Scope on them, trim them with this picture, hit you from distance. We came out the trenches with the stitches, God is my boy. When I gotta get that first one shot before that trip from hit me. I ain't gotta worry about looking back with my squad with me.
Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going
got that truck with these niggas looking like Thriller. I'm ready for the millions, talk to myself in the mirror. Is you ready? Ready. Jump off in that Bentley with no ceiling. Is you ready? Is you sick of taking losses? Time for winning. They can't hang with us, can't with us. They know we ain't been dangerous. If you think you with my squad, better hang it up. We been grinding hard. Can't take that from us. We been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jeff. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
Satisfied. Satisfied.
Yeah.
Satisfied is all you.
Sinatra.
Big Pepe.
Satisfied.
Oh, you got the studio shout out. You feel good about yourself right now, huh?
Satisfied is all.
6.
Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like, lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial you love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap I've been to, like the don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest at all this whack, it just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still, while half of these still running. I learned everything I've attained and they steal from them. Like, I'm the man, used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody built himself a brand like me. I ain't signed a shoe deal cause I'm waiting for Nike to recognize all these youngins wanna be just like me. Cut the check for 20 million right now when we might see everybody rocking my kicks, preaching positivity. I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost drowned. When rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost drowned. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. Never address me as Robert, unless it's by that De Niro. Far from a hero, I ain't never say my. I'm not defined by these clothes as zeros. It don't matter if you got $6 or 6 figures on the creek, cause in the end we all 6 feet deep. Meanwhile, I'll be immortalized on a 6 beat. Flashbacks of having visions way back in G-Berg. Every single one of my homies and me work. Plotting had to get about it, make a hit, forget about it. Youngin' with a dream, but nobody gave about it. 10 years later, pick up the pen, write a hit about it. And back then, I thought I'd be defined by how good I rhyme. Not like these
And that
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Braves combined for 4 total home.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets took down the Nationals in Washington 3-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks amassed 14 hits in the game as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 7-6. It was their 5th straight victory. The Brew Crew combined for 10 hits as a team as they stole a walk-off win in extras against the Giants 3-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. The Tribe knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-1. The win was their 6th in a row. The Tigers took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-3. The Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-5. The Angels put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-5. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Royals combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-2. The Astros totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-5. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Inside the Show with Inside the Show with Justin Allegri. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Orlando Arcia was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Brewers took down Atlanta 11-1. Heading into the day, the Braves sit in second place in the National League East Division, while the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division. The San Francisco Giants allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-2. As of today, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East, while the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division. Richard Rodriguez earned the win, his 4th this season, helping lead the Pirates to victory over the Nationals 3-2.
Come and see me and maybe you'll die, but I can keep you in hard work, the fluid kind that's enough for excitements today. Frustrated, faded, it's pay to play. Come and see me and maybe you'll try. I've been holding these pyros till they could fly. Open up and enlighten again. Enjoy the skyline, it's an incremental end. The rover.
Here goes another classic. Yeah, let's take it back to 2 turntables and a mic. Riggedy rip the microphone straight. That's the only way they gonna hear you. Fresh and fresh. 2 turntables and a mic.
Inside the Show. Inside the Show. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In the National League wildcard game, the Philadelphia Phillies got 11 hits overall as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs, as they will now continue their postseason run and move on to play in the National League Division Series. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Just a Sunday, it's about to be epic. Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make thorough bread without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real, folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with. Yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh, then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the. Ooh, and look at, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Ooh. I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see
the Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri. Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri. Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. In Game 5 of the World Series, the New York Yankees went deep 4 times as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
Grab that right there. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top.
Are you ready? You know what time it is, right? They don't want us to make it, so it's time to take it. Rhyme with them elks, it's time to see who be realer. Unload it, empty the on them, make sure these people feel it. I'm shooting like Reggie Miller. Don't move or I'ma hit you. Pepper, told ya, I call it Thriller Manila. Stop on them, trim them with this picture, hit you from distance. We came out the trenches with the stitches, God is my world. And I gotta get that first one shot before that trip from hit me. Ain't gotta worry about looking back with my squad with me.
Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top.
Hopping out that truck with the niggas looking like Thriller. I'm ready for the millions, talk to myself in the mirror. Is you ready? Ready. Jump off in that Bentley with no ceiling. Is you ready? Is you sick of taking losses? Time for winning. They can't hang with us, can't with us. They know we ain't been dangerous. If you think you with my squad, better hang it up. We been grinding hard. Can't take that from us. We been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us. Are you ready? Hey. Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Throw, don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it in reverse. DB11 is a verse. It goes skirt. Keep a proper riding shotgun like she Kurt. Weaving through the traffic with my in a purse. In a St. Laurent straight jacket. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Breezing in the visa. Try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like. And my she's a diva. Purdy like Lupita. Peter Piper pick up. Make my millimeter. Chilling on the chain, but the seats is heated. Shawty wanna race like a beaver. Leave it. Spent 3 G's on the sneakers. Like 3 stripes in the slash. I'm undefeated. Rick Owens, I'm tiptoeing. Push button, Kim Jong. Roll through, looking so cool in the old school like Vince Vaughn. Vroom, vroom. Nitro hit the turbo. Told that. We don't want no. Cop the coupe, drop the roof, pop out tip top like I'm a turtle. Oh, then she turn around and throw it in reverse though. Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Throw, don't get hurt. Watch out. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Yeah, been at, throw it backwards. Moonwalk into the like I'm Michael Jackson. Make a with your turn into an actor. Shimmy eye and this. I get clothes from Vaccarello, I get Celine from Slimane. I get packages from Paris, drop that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway to the runway on the plane. Told you we are not the same. See that spider switching lanes? Give us some gas, look at the dash. What is he doing? He going fast. Look at him whip, look at him smash, look at him skirt, look at the cash. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a man that's gone insane. He's on stage in a straight jacket, this is not a game, yeah. Like a candle, I've been too much to handle. This velvet jacket's fragile, okay, be careful when you handle, please. Yeah. Your hands look kinda dusty, please be careful how you touch me. In Paris, out the country. Ay!
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Throw, don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Look how the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. You made the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for anybody who ever doubted you. They gotta pay up, gotta pay up. Put it down for 'em. Still with your day ones. Can't forget where you came from. Where you came from, put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up. Put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up. Put it down for 'em. Put it down for 'em. Put it down first. Look at the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Came a long way from underpaid.
Inside the Show. Inside the Show with your
Satisfied.
Count me in, Cole. Still right here?
Here goes another classic. Yeah, let's take it back to two turntables and a mic.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Eric Lauer grabbed the victory, his fourth of the year, as the Friars beat Atlanta 4-2. In other Braves news, first baseman Luke Voit is reportedly being shopped around to other teams and could be on the move in the near future. Milwaukee is rumored to be in the mix for his services. In the standings, the Braves are atop the National League East division, and the Padres sit in fourth place in the National League West. The Brewers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-3. As of right now, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, and the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central. The Washington Nationals racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-5. At the start of the day, the Mets sit in fourth place in the National League East.
Inside the Show with Inside the Show. Inside the Show. Inside the Show. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Minnesota Twins hit 3 long balls as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 10-5. As of today, the Braves sit in first place in the National League East division, 6 games up on second place, while the Twins sit in fourth place in the American League Central division, 19 games out of first. The Miami Marlins earned the 3-game series sweep as they manhandled the Mets 8-1. Heading into the day, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Mets are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Rhys Hoskins had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 10-2. They now have 6 straight victories. Entering the day's action, the Nationals are in 3rd place in the NL East, 12 games behind first place, while the Phillies have now clinched one of 2 NL wildcard spots with the win. The St. Louis Cardinals brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-2. At the start of the day, the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cardinals are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Pirates center fielder, number 51, had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, helping Pittsburgh get one against the Brewers 12-1. In the standings, the Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Clayton Kershaw reached the milestone 200th career win, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 9-7. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. As of right now, the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd. And the Diamondbacks are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. Joey Lucchesi got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, as the Friars took care of the Rockies 4-2. As of today, the Padres are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Rockies are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Cubs finished off a 3-game sweep as they
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 6 of the World Series, Marcus Semien needed only a triple to hit for the cycle as the Dodgers took care of the Bronx Bombers, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
People everywhere will try to bring you down. Those jealous, they will try and take your crown. It's easier for them to put you in a box, keep you safely locked away, because they hate it when the ball's rocked. Come on, they don't tell us who we are, so when they try and lock you up, go and get the over. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's a death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar.
Satisfied. Satisfied.
Yeah.
Satisfied is all you.
Sinatra.
Big Pepe.
Satisfied.
Oh, you got the studio shout out. You feel good about yourself right now, huh?
Satisfied is all.
6.
Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. L-O-G-I-C, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like, lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial you love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap I've been to, like the don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest at all this whack, there just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still, while half of these still running. I learned everything I've attained and they steal from them. Like, I'm the man, used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody built himself a brand like me. I ain't signed a shoe deal cause I'm waiting for Nike to recognize all these youngins wanna be just like me. Got the check for 20 million right now when we might see everybody rocking my kicks, preaching positivity. I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. When rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. 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 When I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. 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 Never address me as Robin, that's just by that De Niro. Far from a hero, I ain't never say my. I'm not defined by these clothes as zeros. It don't matter if you got $6, it's 6 figures on the creek. Cause in the end, we all 6 feet deep. Meanwhile, I'll be immortalized on a 6 beat. Flashbacks of having visions way back in G-Berg. Every single one of my homies and me work. Nothing had to get about it, make a hit, forget about it. Young and with a dream, but nobody gave a about it. 10 years later, pick up the pen, write a hit about it. And back then, I thought I'd be defined by how good I rhyme. Not like these rappers with flows, but a good online. Not made to feel bad for speaking about on my mind. Or caught a who wish you was. I wish I could face my and smack that at air. Peaceful as possible. It's highly improbable, it's stoppable, but still, way too many people feel how I feel. That's on the real, on the real, on the real. I get up when I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. 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 When I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. I get up. I get up. I get up. Hey yo, said it on my last album, but you wasn't tapping in. Mumble, let's make rap again. Industry don't give up about rapper, what's happening? A hype beast. Now who's seeing me? Nobody reports the music. Rap TMZ. Nowadays, everyone divided, so I collided with headlines. Preach that. Go ahead, boy, now preach that. Wash my hands of this negativity. Worth of 3 stacks. So fresh, so clean. Who the illest on the scene? Wu-Tang, get the cream. Sinatra gon' reign supreme. Open your mental, get out your feelings like dental. This is consequential, lighting a fire to the game. Can you rappers feel the flame? Now this won't be the same. For rap beef, I promise I want all of y'all to prosper. But deep down, you know it's only gonna be one Mufasa. I'm the king, the bling, but just might make you kiss the ring. All these rappers I came up on, I surpassed, I know it's Sting now. Don't try to twist my words and turn that into something. I love all you, just wanna hear you spit.
That's all for today.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-4. The Milwaukee Brewers totaled 11 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-1. The Phillies got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Cardinals smacked 15 team hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds
Inside the Show. And now Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Braves picked up 14 hits in total as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 7-5. At the start of the day, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West, and the Braves sit atop the NL East. The Washington Nationals stopped their 6-game losing streak as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-3. Entering the day's action, the Nationals are in fourth place in the NL East, and the Twins are in fourth place in the AL Central. The Philadelphia Phillies completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-5. The win was their 6th in a row. As of right now, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Phillies are in second place in the NL East. The Diamondbacks knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-4. In the standings, the Diamondbacks sit in fourth place in the National League West, while the Mets sit in third place in the National League East Division. The Miami Marlins combined for a 4-hitter as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-1. At the start of the day, the Giants are in second place in the NL West, while the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. The Chicago Cubs launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-4. Entering the day's action, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, and the Cardinals are fourth in the division. The Brewers hit 3 long balls as they ran over the Reds 9-2. As of right now, the Reds sit in second place in the National League Central, while the Brewers are third in the division. Pedro Avila got his second W of the season, leading the Padres past the Red Sox 3-1. In the standings, the Padres sit in second place in the National League West Division, while the Red Sox sit in fourth place in the American League East Division. James Paxton pitched his way to his 100th career victory as the Yankees got past the Rockies 9-1. He is currently leading the American League in wins. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in second place in the AL East, while the Rockies are in last place in the NL West. The Blue Jays' second baseman, number 4, was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as Toronto took care of the Rays 5-1. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays are in third place in the AL East, and the Rays are atop the division. The Orioles sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Indians 6-2. As of right now, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, while the Indians are in third place in the AL Central. The Detroit Tigers got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-0. As of today, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Royals are atop the division. The Angels starting pitcher, number 73, earned win number 7 this season as the Angels downed the White Sox 1-0. In the standings, the Angels are in third place in the AL West, while the White Sox are in first place in the AL Central. The Oakland Athletics totaled 13 hits as a team as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 7-4. Heading into the day, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Athletics are second in the division. The Mariners starting pitcher, number 50, collected win number 2 on the year as the Mariners downed Houston 2-1. As of right now, the Astros sit in first place in the American League West Division, and the Mariners are fourth in the division. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Bounce. My boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look, yo, okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no top on that hoop. Like, baby, where the egg.
Thank you for your services and voicing all my haters. Be sure to leave your armor ain't penetrated. I get back, I hate poof, get out of here. I say congratulations, your old renovated. You lazy, my boy. Why you hating my guy? You bought her come back or something. She come and play with your heart. I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your and I caught blow like a cardigan sweater. Call it whatever you want. I got my revenue up in Beverly Hills. My ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. Since day one, for Lauren been the same one. I came up in them go-go's, most of them was afraid of. Now, Mo say that. Now, Mo say that. But when your will is a fortune, you never gotta say jack. Don't be talking too much. These copy too much. These cardio crazy. Chasing clout must be tough. Yeah, I rode me a dozen. Got me up. I raise my hand and raise your family. I'm playing. These don't be no gangsters. They be paying it. Yeah. They ain't dead. They just moved to the county. Them out that S-class. I guess you don't see the problem. I know every who and every hoodle I'm around them. What you call a piece of mind, I call a picture for a hold up. Yeah, I'm in my luggage, hold up. Boy, I'm on the runway like I'm Ducky, hold up. Prolific, really be living my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, don't got that type of luxury. Going down, and ain't no catching up to me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad, turn your mob into corn on the cob. Use a fraud, use a thorn in my side. I'm a back, I'm that turn of the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come you and tie you to something. Now stop with all that frontin'. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap in all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way the fuck about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I seen your watch when you first dropped, that was clouded. Which means you used to fake it till you make it tight. I do you crazy with hollow, no holler back. Just how the raps, I got up to make sure every dollar stack. Y'all aiming for the stars, I'm at your starter cap. Run like a quarterback. Stereotypical, but to hear me is pivotal. I will bury you and come and air out your. Have your homies on right next to Roman numerals. IVs, it's the reason why nobody try me. Having screaming, Lord, why me? Cold did me, grimy. He took it too far, he treat them like they back to back. I clap like that's a rap, but no video shoots, just hoodies and boots, putting your troops in boxes. I blew $1 million on white tees and Calvin Klein boxes. This is silly. My boy, 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 my boy. Say what?
Who gon' bring the crown? Who gon' try to crown? Can't get enough. I don't play around. Don't got to take a luck. Going down. Nobody catching nothing.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to with me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. Ain't no catching up in me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to with me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. Ain't no catching up in me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to with me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. Ain't no catching up in me.
Here goes another classic. Yeah, let's take it back to two turntables and a mic. Riggedy rip the microphone straight. That's the only way they gonna hear you. Fresher than fresh. Two turntables and a mic. Riggedy rip the microphone straight. Yeah, that's the only way they gonna hear you. Hey yo, straight from the field. Everything I do is too real, too ill. Said they won't rap, gotta give them rap. Run up in your city with that gritty boom bap. Yell it to the world, never sleep on me. I'm still trying to wake them up, it's a free coffee. This is what you need, this is that tongue in cheek. This is that 1, 2, 3, no Sesame Street, but the numbers speak like come on. It's going down, I'm about to free fall. I hold it down like a fat kid on a seesaw. I do it bigger than bigger, I do it big, y'all. I ain't a baller, but bigger than beach balls. I'm lock and loaded, this is pure survival. Famous, my idols, Biggie and Michael. And ain't nobody talking, making any sense. Like people at the show still sitting in the stands. Get up! I bet it all like Proline. I ran it through the goal line and hit the gold mine. They try to leave me out to dry, hanging from the clothesline. But watch me go with Showtime, that's why I pay them no mind. Now let me know if we got what you need. We get busy, and he don't sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. So here we go. Come on. Two turntables and a mic. Rip the microphone straight.
That's the only way they're gonna hear you.
Let me on your and tickle you till you giggle. Baby, I keep it since I was simple and little. I scribble these riddles to spin your head like a swivel. I talk my way out of pickles. You're talking so superficial. We know it. I keep it hardcore like parkour. Luke against the Dark Lord like a Star Wars. I keep it sweating like Rick Ross flip-flops. I took my life into my own hands like cross. Don't even try to correct me. Don't even try to understand and dissect me. And keep your mouth shut, you're talking too recklessly. I'm about to cut your line like a... Successfully, I did this domestically without any recipe and kept the integrity. I'm better than I ever been. I'm legend and a gentleman, pumping like adrenaline. I'm pain relief like medicine. Man, who bumped the turntable? I know you're feeling good, but this could quickly turn. Don't ever stop the music when you rockin' like this, cause you could lose a great thing like Tupac and 9-6. Let me know if we got what you need. We get busy and he don't sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. So here we go. Come on. Two turntables and a mic. Rip the microphone straight.
That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Fresher than fresh.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-2. The Cleveland Indians pounded out 17 hits in this one as they used a walk-off for the win against the Nationals 5-4. The Phillies brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 7-3. The Chicago Cubs combined to give up just
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In the American League wildcard game, the New York Yankees took down the visiting Blue Jays, stamping their ticket to extend their season and play in the upcoming American League Division Series. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Satisfied.
Yeah.
Satisfied is all you.
Sinatra.
Big Pepe.
Satisfied.
Oh, you got the studio shout out. You feeling good about yourself right now, huh?
Satisfied is all.
6. Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial you love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap I've been to, like the don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest that all this whack, it just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still, while half of these still running. I learned everything I've attained and they steal from them. Like, yeah, I'm the man. Used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody built himself a brand like me.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In Game 6 of the National League Championship Series, Cody Bellinger had 3 hits on the day as the Dodgers got the best of the Braves, clinching the league pennant and the right to represent the National League in the World Series in just a couple of days. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.
We'll come from an explosion in the sky. One day